Dr. Sadao and Hannah took the white man to their house. They carried the man who was feather light in weight. His arms were hanging down as both carried the white man. He was unconscious. They carried him through the side door of the house and then through the passage of their house. They carried in him into an empty bedroom. The bedroom belonged to Sadao's father, who was no more in this world, and since then the room had not been used by anyone. They laid the man on the deeply matted floor. The writer gave description about Sadao's father's bedroom, where everything was arranged in a traditional Japanese way according to his father's wish. His father used to sleep on the matted floor, never sat on a chair or slept on a foreign bed, as he disliked foreign things like bed or sitting chairs. Thus, it illustrates that Sadao's father was a very old-fashioned and traditional man. It is ironical how the room of a traditional Japanese man who had been prejudiced against the Americans all his life and had not allowed the influence of Western living in his own household was being used to shelter or help American man. Hannah took out a soft quilt. A quilt is a bed covering, which is covered with flowered silk and pure white silk lining to cover the injured man. He is so dirty, she murmured, means Hannah murmured in distress. Distress means in agony. They considered cleaning the man as he was covered in days of accumulated dirt. Sadao decided to bathe the man himself and told Hannah to fetch, means bring, hot water for the same. Hannah said that she did not want Sadao to touch the man. Hannah insisted that they should inform the servants that a white man or an American man was at their house. Hannah wanted Yumi, who was a housemaid at their house who looked after their two children, to watch the man. Sadao asked Hannah to call Yumi while he would call the other servants and inform them about harboring, means sheltering an enemy. Dr. Sadao checked the man's pulse and his heartbeat after he noticed the absolutely bloodless whiteness, that is utter pallor, on his unconscious face, means on the face of the white man. He was almost in a dying state when Sadao touched the man's pulse and heartbeat. His pulse was slow, but he could feel the pulse, but it was faint. The heart was also beating slow, but he was alive. Based on his medical training and knowledge, he would say that the man would not survive unless he was operated on. Sadao said, considering, the question is whether he will not die anyway. He added that even if he was operated upon and saved, he would die at the hands of the Japanese army. So either ways he would die. And also he could die during the operation as he was already in a deplorable condition. Hannah was scared and told Sadao to not try to save the man. What if he survived the operation and would bring greater harm and danger to their own country, as he belonged to the enemy country? Besides, they would also get into trouble for saving an American, their enemy, because of the war going on between America and Japan, and would mean greater treason, means the action of betraying against the country. Sadao replied, what if he should die, looking down at the motionless boy. Sadao was not sure whether the American man would survive the operation, and he might die during the operation. But at any rate, something had to be done, and thus they considered washing him clean to begin with. Sadao wondered that the man must have excellent spirit and energy as he was alive, because even after the days of torture he had gone through, the man must have been extraordinary vitality. He also estimated the man's age to be less than 25. Soon Sadao left the room, leaving the injured man, and Hannah hurriedly followed him as she did not wish to be left alone with the white man, who was a complete stranger and whom she considered as her enemy. And a menace means a threat even in his unconscious state of mind, whether the American man was dead or alive. The white man was their enemy because of the conflict between the two countries, that is, America and Japan. This man, the American sailor, was the first American she had seen after leaving America, and he was not related to anybody she had known in America. The reaction of servants in Dr. Sadao's house when he decided to give shelter to an enemy soldier. Hana went to her children's room, that is, described as nursery in the chapter, and called Yumi their housemaid. She played with them for some time. Her younger child, a boy, was only 3 months old. After soothing her baby to sleep, Hana told Yumi to come with her. Then Hana silently and quickly went to the kitchen. By then, Sadao was already informed their other house staff, 2 servants and an old gardener, and the injured white man, who were naturally displeased at their masters, means Sadao's and Hana's decision of nursing and harboring an enemy soldier, and they were very frightened as they were racially prejudiced and knew the consequences of being caught while aiding an escaped prisoner. The servant disapproved the master's decision of helping the white man. Unlike their masters, the servants had no sympathy for the enemy, that is, the American prisoner of war. The old gardener, showing his national loyalty, bluntly told Hana the master ought not to heal the wound of this white man. The old gardener strongly opposed the decision of Sadao of healing and treating the wound of a white man who was their enemy. A superstition belief combined with the spirit of nationalism is shown on the part of the old gardener. He added that the white man, the American sailor, was destined to die anyhow. Firstly, the American sailor was wounded by a gunshot by a Japanese soldier, and then the sea caught him where the rocks of the sea injured him further, means the white man further. Both the sea and the gun were a part of Japan. Here, the gun represents the Japanese army or authorities, and the sea is the representative of their country, Japan. Hence, the old gardener believed that if Sadao treated and healed the American sailor, the enemy of Japan, as he was an escaped prisoner of war, then surely the sea and gun would take revenge on them, means the spirit of Japanese nationalism would take revenge on anyone who was involved in this act, because they had tried to save an American man whom the sea and the gun had tried to kill. He believed that Japan, his country, would level him as a traitor for helping an enemy and would punish anyone involved in helping the American sailor, including himself. Thus, he was scared, means the gardener was scared of this outcome, which was based on his nationalistic belief combined with superstition. That's why he did not want his master, that is Dr. Sadao, to save the man. The servants felt disappointed and did not support their master in doing so. Hana politely said to the garden that she would pass his message to Sadao. Hana felt frightened, even though she was not superstitious, means having irrational belief like the old man, the old gardener. But she wondered, means to think about if it was ever okay to help an enemy. Hana asked Yumi, their maid, to get hot water into the room where the injured white man was kept. Hana opened the door, means slid back the partition, and went into the room. Sadao was not yet there in the room. Yumi came into the room after Hana and put down the wooden bucket. Then Yumi went near the white man. As soon as she saw the white man, Yumi became determined not to follow the order of her master, that is Hana, to clean or wash a white man. The expression on her face indicated her stubbornness. She refused to wash the white man by saying, "I never washed a white man, that is an American man," and added that she would never wash one who was as dirty as that injured white man lying in the room. Their views means the views of the servant clearly reflected their traditional narrow mindset and their excessive patriotism. Even though the white man was severely injured, Yumi refused to touch the white man. The open defiance means the disobedience from the domestic staff clearly indicated their hatred towards the American man. Hana became extremely angry when Yumi refused to follow her order and shouted at her by saying, "You will do what your master commands you." Yumi had a fierce, means dangerous look of resistance on her face. Resistance means the refusal to accept something. Means the line means that there was a dangerous look on Yumi's face showing her protest of not accepting her master's order of washing the white man. The expression on Yumi's face scared Hana unreasonably. Why? Because she was worried that if the servants reported something different to the authorities from what had happened, then they, Sadao and herself, would get into trouble. Hana tried to make Yumi understand the situation they were in. Despite being informed and explained by Hana that they only wanted to bring the white man back to his conscious state again, then both Sadao and Hana would hand him, the American sailor, over to the authorities as a prisoner. But still, Yumi remained stuck to her decision. Yumi left the room after saying that she was a poor person and it was none of her business to know about what Sada and Hana intended to do. Hana's pride did not permit her to force or stop the mate. Hana was again left alone with the white man. She would have been afraid to remain there all alone, but her anger on Yumi's determination made her to stay in the room. Angrily, Hana muttered, "Stupid Yumi," and said, "After all, he was just a man, a human being who was wounded and helpless." It shows Hana's kindness and humanity. Hana was confident of her belief that whatever she was doing was right, and hence she started washing the wounded white man herself. Without thinking any more, she bent, sat on the floor, and opened the knots of the cloth that covered the man. Hana carefully washed the face of the white man with a small clean towel dipped into hot water that Yumi brought. Hana thought to herself that the man's skin became rough due to being exposed to the sun. She thought it had a good texture and wondered that he must have been very fair as a child. Hana washed the wounded American all by herself, partly because she felt it was her duty and partly because she was angry at Yumi's stubbornness. She overcame her fear that she initially felt when she was left alone with the American and helped the wounded man. She was wondering about these thoughts while she was cleaning the man. Though she still did not like the white man because he was not a child anymore now, but she kept on washing the man until his upper body was clean. She still did not have the courage to turn him, means the American man, over. She thought, where was Sadao? Her anchor on Yumi's stubbornness was ebbing, means gradually decreasing. Now she became anxious, means worried, then lest, means to avoid the risk of the man be chilled, means to prevent the man from becoming cold. She put a quilt over him.